When you use any machine, a lever, a pulley, or a wheel and axle, you push or pull on it. That's called input force. But what the machine gives back, that's the output force. Think about this lever. I'm barely pulling on it, but look, it's supplying a strong force to the brakes for me. I'm supplying a small input force, and the lever multiplies it into a larger output force. So output force is the force a machine delivers to do work. It's the force that comes out of machine after you apply an input force. How many simple machines can you identify on this bicycle? Simple machines are found all around us in everyday life. In order for a simple machine to work, a force must be applied. The input force is the external force applied to a simple machine, such as a lever or a pulley, in order to make it work. This simple floor jack allows you to lift a car off the ground with little effort. This is because it has a very high mechanical advantage. Mechanical advantage is the number of times a machine multiplies your input force. In other words, it tells you how much easier a machine makes a job. It's calculated by dividing output force by input force. Cyclists fight an invisible enemy, air resistance. However, with the right aerodynamic bike, they can cut that resistance by up to 15%. Resistance force is any force that opposes the motion of an object. It acts in the direction opposite to where the object is moving, reducing its speed and preventing it from accelerating. The sled is hard to push because the friction of the floor increases the resistance force. If you've ever had a flat tire, you can appreciate the mechanical efficiency of a simple car jack. Mechanical efficiency is a measure of how effectively a machine converts the input power into useful output power delivered to do work. It shows how much of the input energy is actually used for useful work instead of being lost as heat, friction, or vibration.